Thalassaemia is a genetic disorder. He would have signs and symptoms of anemia, and he would not carry oxygen to all of his tissues. Because of anemia, this patient should receive blood transfusion. And because of receiving blood transfusion, this patient is getting iron overload. So this is, in a very simple way, what is thalassemia. But it's a genetic disease. To get it, you should have two parents which are carrier of this disease.
Because you need blood transfusions to correct the anemia, iron accumulates in the body, and this excess iron is toxic to the heart and to the endocrine organs and ultimately fatal if it's not treated.
And many more things are not yet discovered in blood. Like in 1991 they discovered the virus C, in the 80s the HIV, and I'm sure that there are many more will be discovered later on. So it's really hard to put him in this. And deep in myself, though I'm not a doctor, but I don't believe that thalassemia management or cure will mainly depend on transfusion. It's against nature. It's what you have now. But deep inside me, I need other things other than transfusion.
Ethernet is an electronic infrastructure for the study of thalassemia between scientists in the Mediterranean area and mainly in Europe. This is a project promoted by the European Commission, and we meet together physically occasionally, but actually most of our connection is through the internet, where we can discuss researches, where we can exchange the ideas, and then we can propose projects which we can do it for the future.
Ethernet wants to ultimately help patients to get better treatment, maybe even a cure, and on the road to that lies, coordinated research, coordinated use of the limited resources that are available, and to do that efficiently, because the resources are limited, it's necessary to actually communicate, to exchange data, and to actually have these data first in an interchangeable form. So EUMEDCONNECT2 again gives an incentive for these kinds of data to be collected, combined, compared and analyzed, and then to provide cures ultimately.
We are looking very much to stop blood transfusion in our patients and to look for other drugs. So we collaborate with Arab countries or the Mediterranean area, and very lucky with the European countries as well.
And this work has involved collaboration from 20 or 30 countries in a single research exercise. In order for this to work, good transfer of data in a timely way has been absolutely vital.
More tangibly for patients maybe is actually the implementation first of electronic patient records, which is at the heart of effective treatment and of getting second opinions, for example. And that's another thing that Ethernet through EUMEDCONNECT2 allows, which is to actually have video conferences or to just have a forum discussion on the internet.
3% of the population of Lebanon are carriers of thalassemia, and up to 6% in Egypt. So we have a very large registry of thalassemia. The other European countries, not all of them, some of them were very good at technology. So that was really a helpful link between technology and areas where patients are available. And that would be a very good nidus to start our own studies, which would be of mutual benefit to both of us, especially with the presence of migration now. So a lot of the European countries are going to have and already have thalassemia. So we could give them some of our experience and we could benefit from their technology.
It's clear that this is the way forward, especially in the case of rare diseases, because patients are not concentrated all in the hands of one researcher. Therefore, researchers over a wide geographical area must connect.
This disease hits everything in your life, like it hits you physiological, hits you psychological, and has a lot of stress on children and on parents and on families. So what I really wish for, that all scientists all over the world would like communicate, exchange experience, so that they can find the cure. And I believe that they are able. They just need to collect all the ideas, the research, and to find something that can do good for our children.
In all of this effort, high-speed networking is the key. I don't think we can succeed without high-speed networking.